Are you tired of giving in to temptation and distractions, struggling to maintain consistency in your habits, and feeling that your willpower is constantly slipping through your fingers? Welcome to this in-depth exploration of 10 Stoic principles to build self-discipline, where we unlock the time-tested wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, and other great Stoic philosophers to help you cultivate an unshakable mindset. Today, you'll discover how these ancient teachings can empower you to develop the kind of iron will that thrives under pressure, whether in your personal endeavors, career ambitions, or everyday life. Stoicism, an influential school of Hellenistic philosophy founded in Athens, has guided statesmen, warriors, and thinkers for centuries. Its central premise revolves around the idea of living in harmony with nature, accepting reality as it is, and focusing on developing inner virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. But beyond lofty ideals, Stoicism is deeply practical. Its core teachings offer actionable methods for strengthening self-control, heightening mental clarity, and maintaining emotional equilibrium. Through these 10 principles, we'll delve into how you can integrate Stoic discipline into your routine and ultimately forge a life of purpose, productivity, and unwavering focus. By mastering these precepts, you're not just learning to resist distractions, you're stepping onto a path that has empowered some of the most remarkable individuals in history, ranging from emperors who ruled millions to modern entrepreneurs who face immense daily pressures. And remember, Stoic discipline isn't about being cold or emotionless. It's about ensuring emotions serve you rather than control you, helping you walk through life with calm determination. Let us now embark on this journey from understanding what is in our control to practicing self-denial, from turning adversity into opportunity to living each day with renewed purpose. Here are the 10 Stoic principles to build self-discipline. 1. Recognize what is within your control. Epictetus once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the concept that we only truly control our own thoughts, emotions, and actions. Everything else, external events, other people's behavior, the random twists of fate, resides outside the realm of our direct influence. For building discipline, this distinction is crucial. We waste precious energy whenever we obsess over situations we cannot change. By redirecting that energy toward our internal responses, we become more grounded and effective. You might find yourself upset about a difficult coworker or a sudden life challenge. Yet, when you consciously remind yourself, "I can't control the fact that this happened, but I can control my response," you shift from a powerless perspective to one of proactive discipline. This shift lays the foundation for stable habits and consistent decision-making. Next time you feel anxiety creeping in over uncontrollable factors, maybe the weather ruins your outdoor plans or a traffic jam makes you late, pause and reflect. Is this in my control? If the answer is no, refocus on what you can do, such as adjusting your schedule or communicating transparently about the delay. This is where discipline begins, a deliberate choice to concentrate on your own locus of control. 2. Cultivate virtue as your core guiding light. The 4 cardinal virtues in Stoicism are wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Practicing discipline is a daily exercise in embodying these virtues. Wisdom helps you discern right from wrong and make sound judgments. Courage strengthens your resolve to persist through adversity. Justice reminds you to act ethically and compassionately, not just in your own interest, but for the greater good. Finally, temperance governs your impulses, urging you to resist excess and practice moderation. Self-discipline, therefore, is not a singular pursuit. It thrives in an environment of moral and ethical clarity. When tempted to indulge in short-term pleasures, like overspending, overeating, or procrastinating, invoke these virtues as your moral compass. How might wisdom advise you to handle this moment? Does courage demand you push forward despite your fear or exhaustion? How can justice guide your interactions with others or with yourself, especially in ensuring fairness and integrity? And where does temperance set reasonable boundaries for you, so you neither deprive yourself excessively nor yield to mindless indulgence? Centering discipline in virtue is a robust approach. It not only fortifies your willpower, but imbues each choice with purpose. Three, practice negative visualization to build resilience. One of the unique techniques in Stoicism is negative visualization, often misunderstood as pessimism. Rather than gloomily expecting the worst, Stoics encourage you to imagine adverse outcomes so you can appreciate what you have and prepare for possible hardships. Marcus Aurelius noted in his Meditations that reflecting on potential loss or difficulty can heighten your gratitude and sharpen your preparedness. If you have a dream job, envision losing it. How would you cope? If you're in a fulfilling relationship, imagine if it ended. What would you treasure more deeply, and how would you handle the fallout? While it might sound uncomfortable, this exercise fosters mental and emotional discipline by training you to confront difficulties rather than deny their possibility. It also curbs entitlement and complacency, prodding you to act with urgency and care. Whenever an actual problem arises, you're less likely to be blindsided or paralyzed by shock because you've mentally rehearsed your response. In a practical sense, negative visualization keeps you disciplined in daily habits, whether financial responsibility, health practices, or relationship maintenance. You become proactive about nurturing what matters, all the while developing a steely composure should any storm come your way. 4. Employ the dichotomy of control in daily decisions. Going hand in hand with Principle 1, the dichotomy of control is the Stoics' foundational lens for every decision. Epictetus taught that if something is within your control, invest energy. If not, gracefully let it go. Extend this to your daily routines. Are you feeling disheartened by your slow progress in a personal project? Recognize that your effort, commitment, and learning process are under your control, but your short-term results or external validation may not be. By frequently reminding yourself of this dichotomy, you strip away the noise and drama that can derail discipline. This leads to better time management because you focus on what you can actively influence, setting schedules, refining strategies, or seeking mentorship, rather than brooding over outcomes. It also fosters emotional discipline. When you accept that certain things lie outside your agency, you free yourself from self-imposed pressure and frustration. That mental clarity allows you to persist unwaveringly on the path to your goals, no matter the obstacles. 5. Embrace voluntary discomfort. The Stoics often practiced voluntary discomfort to train their bodies and minds to endure hardship. Seneca famously slept on hard floors, wore simple clothing, and periodically ate the cheapest of foods as a reminder that he could handle tough circumstances. This strategy is not about fetishizing suffering. It's about gently exposing yourself to controlled adversity so you're psychologically prepared for life's unexpected storms. In modern times, voluntary discomfort can take the form of cold showers, occasional fasting, walking rather than driving short distances, or limiting digital distractions. Even small, deliberate acts of inconvenience, like choosing to carry your groceries instead of using a cart, can strengthen your capacity to do difficult things. The more you practice self-imposed challenges, the more you realize how capable you are. This heightened sense of mastery spills over into other areas of life. When you habitually face difficulty head-on, you become more confident in your capacity to say no to temptations and stick to a disciplined schedule. Your mind learns that struggle or discomfort isn't always dangerous or insurmountable, and thus you cultivate an attitude of resilience. Six, transform obstacles into opportunities. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. These famous words by Marcus Aurelius encapsulate the Stoic approach to adversity. Life inevitably throws obstacles at us, whether in the form of unexpected deadlines, health setbacks, financial hurdles, or personal loss. Instead of lamenting these as unfortunate interruptions, Stoics teach us to see them as catalysts for growth. Discipline here means refusing to be paralyzed by problems. Maybe you planned to wake up early and exercise, but an urgent family matter consumed your morning. Rather than give up entirely and say, "My day is ruined," a Stoic mindset pivots. "I have a smaller window today. Let me do a shorter, more intense workout or rearrange my tasks." This adaptive response is the essence of self-discipline, fueled by the conviction that adversity can sharpen your strategy, teach you new perspectives, and hone your resilience. If you practice this principle consistently, you start regarding life's curveballs not as reasons to abandon your commitments, but as tests to refine your discipline. You become more flexible, efficient, and less prone to giving up when circumstances stray from ideal. Seven, practice, self-audit and reflection. One of the cornerstones of Stoic discipline is consistent self-examination. Seneca would end each day reviewing his actions, questioning where he succeeded, where he failed, and how he could improve. Marcus Aurelius used his journal to reflect on his character and motivations. This process of introspection can be a potent tool for strengthening self-discipline because it shines a light on your blind spots and keeps you accountable to your own standards. A practical approach is to set aside time, whether nightly, weekly, or monthly, to assess your progress toward your goals. Ask yourself, did I live in alignment with my values today? Where did I show weakness or laziness? Did I let external triggers dictate my emotions, or did I remain in control? Be honest, but not self-punishing. The purpose is not to shame yourself, but to learn and adapt. Document your reflections in a journal or any note-taking system. Tracking your victories and setbacks helps you see patterns, and from that data, you can devise better strategies. Over time, this habit fosters a sense of accountability that fortifies your resolve. You'll start noticing where you habitually give in, be it impulsive spending, overindulgence in entertainment, or unproductive time management, and you'll have a chance to rectify those patterns. By integrating continuous self-reflection, you transform discipline from a sporadic effort into a sustained way of life. 8. Utilize the power of purpose. Discipline without a compelling why quickly withers. The Stoics were adamant about living with clear intention and purpose. For them, this was often framed as acting in accordance with nature or fulfilling one's moral duty in the grand scheme of the cosmos. In a more modern sense, you can anchor your discipline in a deeply personal purpose. Maybe you want to be healthier so you can be more present for your loved ones, or develop a new skill to create positive change in your community. Aligning your goals with a higher sense of meaning transforms daily tasks from mere obligations into sacred commitments. When you're tempted to skip a workout, procrastinate on a project, or indulge in harmful habits, a strong sense of purpose is the internal voice that says, remember why you're doing this. Remember who you want to become. This clarity electrifies your discipline. Think of it as having a personal mission statement that you revisit whenever your motivation flags. Because Stoicism emphasizes virtue and service, your sense of purpose may involve how your disciplined actions benefit not only yourself, but others, your family, friends, or even society at large. This altruistic angle amplifies your motivation. You're not just letting yourself down if you break discipline, you're shortchanging others who rely on you or look up to you. That external accountability can be a powerful motivator indeed. Nine. Control your thoughts, master your emotions. Stoicism often gets misunderstood as advocating emotional suppression, but that's far from the truth. The Stoics taught that emotions are natural responses but should be tempered by reason. Instead of being at the mercy of fear, anger, or lust, you strive to understand those emotions, trace their roots in your judgments, and then respond rationally. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Today I escaped from anxiety," or "No, I discarded it, because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside." This is key. Self-discipline is easiest when your mind is clear and your emotions are in check. If you're brimming with anger or consumed by worry, your capacity for sound judgment diminishes, and so does your consistency. Thus, spend time refining how you interpret events. When something triggers you, be it a harsh comment, a setback at work, or an unexpected financial burden, stop and observe your internal dialogue. Are you catastrophizing? Are you attributing negative intentions to others without evidence? Challenge these judgments and reframe them according to logic and fairness. Over time, this skill ensures your emotional stability, which is the bedrock of unyielding discipline. 10. Live each day as if it were your last. Memento mori. Memento mori, or remember that you will die, is a profound Stoic reminder of life's fragility and brevity. Far from being morbid, this principle is designed to awaken you to the urgency of living well. When you recognize that your time is limited, procrastination seems reckless, grudges feel pointless, and every moment teems with potential meaning. This fuels discipline by compelling you to act. Why waste another day scrolling mindlessly through social media or putting off meaningful work? When you look at the fleeting nature of life head-on, you realize that each morning is a new chance to sharpen your character, forge stronger habits, and contribute something meaningful to the world. On a daily level, you can practice memento mori by briefly meditating on your mortality, perhaps reminding yourself, life is short and nothing is guaranteed. Today is my chance to become the person I wish to be. This reflection can spark both gratitude and determination, a potent combination for staying disciplined in even the small tasks that lead to your larger goals. By integrating this principle, you avoid the tragic fate of drifting aimlessly, letting days slip by without tangible progress. Instead, you commit to a proactive, purposeful existence. And there you have it, 10 Stoic principles to build self-discipline. By now, you can see how Stoicism is neither a dusty ancient relic nor a rigid dogma. It's a blueprint for a life guided by inner strength, virtue, and resilience. Whether you're juggling personal ambitions, career pressures, or simply aiming to be the best version of yourself, these principles will fortify your resolve. Embrace what you can control, live by virtue, train your mind and body through voluntary discomfort, transform obstacles into fuel for growth, and never lose sight of your purpose. Allow negativity only to the extent that it fosters realistic preparedness and gratitude. Reflect regularly on your actions, refine your intentions, and keep your emotions in check with reason and self-awareness. Above all, remember that life is fleeting, so seize this moment to shape the life you envision. Mastering self-discipline isn't about perfection or never stumbling. It's about consistently recalibrating toward your highest values and refusing to be swayed by trivialities or fleeting temptations. If you found this exploration of Stoic teachings valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share your reflections in the comments below. Let's build a community committed to living with purpose and discipline. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay resolute, stay focused, and continue on your Stoic journey toward unbreakable self-discipline.